Live from the Preston Highway Studios, it's 24-hour Purple People.
Well, hello, and welcome back to 24-hour Purple People. My name is Mr. Kite, and we're absolutely thrilled to have you on the show tonight on Trampoline, as we are all set to talk LouCity FC, Racing Louisville, and everything to make sure you get your weekly dose of purple. And tonight, Mr. Kite is topping the bill as we cover one last regular season thrill, with LouCity putting a bow on the 2025 campaign with a win on Saturday. Everything you need to know about Detroit at DeVille this for first round of the playoffs, and we want you to run with us as Racing prepares for a decision day decider against Bay FC. And joining me, two men who could at least walk with us from beneath the cracked marble of Cave Hill, from the ink-stained pages of forgotten matchbooks, he rises. Once a scholar of the beautiful game, now a revenant of regret. He is the whisper in the VAR room, the chill in the press box, the smudge on the tactics board that won't wipe clean. He is Dr. Emil Varnholt, and he has seen the table from the other side. Tonight he speaks not of hope, but of hauntings, not of form, but of fate. Welcome, Varnholt's Tactic Totem Rid.
Hello out there in listening and watching land. It's time to grab a beer, and in my case, I'll have Unpex. And put it in a proper drinking vessel.
Stein.
See, it has the little foosballer on the Stein. Yeah, fits perfect, cause half liter. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, that is fantastic. Yes. Here.
Just hold on. Okay. Oh, better.
Okay.
Oh, still just. Okay.
Better again. Yes. You do what you need to do. Here's Brian.
Hey, it's me, Brian. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. I spent so much time getting the ball cap ready that I didn't look up what Brian actually sounds like. So I just want to apologize to Brian personally, and the good people of Virginia. You didn't deserve that. You two, you got exactly what you deserve, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You sounded a little bit like the bear from the Muppets, Fonzie Bear.
Fonzie Bear.
Yeah, that's the one.
I didn't know that you knew who Fonzie was in Germany.
It's dubbed, so it speaks in Deutschland. Yeah.
Fonzie's famous everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Fonzie knows no borders.
Well, as I said, I am Mr. Kite, and we are glad to be with you on the show tonight. Gentlemen, if I may open the program with a recap, a little ditty that I came up with for tonight's program to just summarize this 2025 year of purple, if I may. The celebrated Danny C. leads our favorite football team, LouCity. Tosh family will all be there. Philip Goodrum, Lancaster, what a scene. With playoff Ownby saves from loss, Jones, Taylor, McFadden. And tonight, Louisville is top of the league.
Tonight, Louisville top of the league.
Top of the league. This is already our dumbest show ever, and I'm really excited about that.
Well, I'm excited about it too, Matt.
That's a peak.
I tell you, I've really been looking forward to this since the final minutes of the last episode when we decided to do it. I think I will say you guys look fantastic. Matt, hats off. You said Simone kind of helped with this, right? Or she's not happy about it.
she did essentially all of it. Yeah, she initially said, "No, I won't help you because I don't want to see you with a bald head," which is understandable. She married me for my hair, so. But now she gets a little preview of what eventually will come to pass.
Does she like it? Does she like the slickness and the shininess of your noggin?
Absolutely not. We thought about putting glitter on to kind of get that sheen going. You know, like
Like
zombies
this
running
gold
around.
glitter, yeah.
Clap, clap, clap. That's what the Americans do. I don't know why I'm being you all of a sudden. All right. Well, I'm not going to do. Don't worry. Don't tune off yet. I'm not going to do this voice all night. All right, guys. Doctor Brian. Brian, you were in the game. I mean, you know about this.
Yeah.
Well, to keep up with my 60s theme, all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray, but the purple is riding high into November with momentum, swagger, and a record-breaking regular season in the rear view. Saturday night at Lynn Family Stadium, Dim Boys wrapped up the 2025 campaign with a 1-0 win over Hartford Athletic, thanks to Philip Goodrum's 39th minute finish and a defensive masterclass that's become the team's trademark. With that win, the boys of Butchertown surpassed Orlando City's points per match record from 2012, astounding 2.43 points per game, and become the fourth team in league history to just have one loss on the season. All eyes are on next Saturday, which we will cover later in the show if we make it that far. But for now, 10 Somersets will undertake on solid ground, and we'll recap these highlights while we do it.
Let's do it. Let's go to the big board.
Yeah, so lineup looks good. It I think only one question is Serrano up top. You know, you really want to das Profession Ritual, which is dominate and counter press in the midfield to win the high press and be able to push forward. I don't know if we saw that right away. It was a little bit of a skirmish in the center of the pitch for a long time, and it felt as if we were just wearing them down, and eventually we would get to the Die XG Geisterbahn, which was the haunted ride through expected goals.
Okay, well, thank you, Doctor. But Matt, I know what you're thinking, Matt. The red card is not available on this screen.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet
he is a doctor.
He is a doctor. Matt, any? Not Matt. Brian, any thoughts of this lineup? A little change at the top, right?
This looks to be our A lineup, right? I mean, this is a playoff preview. We went into this looking to get a tune-up match going, and that's what we got.
I think, Doctor, you were mentioning on the last episode, and leading up to this game, that you wanted to see Danny put the best possible lineup out, not to take our foot off the gas, not to make too many substitutions. Were you happy with what you saw with this lineup?
Yeah, I was a little worried. I wasn't sure if Perez, that would be the A Perez, would be starting, but the Serrano went in and I thought it was very good. I was looking for the flanken fiber, which is like a lot of cross play, and I think Serrano was going to bring that. I don't know why my accent just changed to something else, but we'll try to get back to German at some point, so I'll just stop talking now.
All right. The Frankenfire. What was the
Flanken
on the flank, flanken fiber. Yes,
I see. I see.
Yes.
Ken, you cannot do this all show. You cannot do this all show, please. You're killing me. Just like we killed Hartford.
Yeah.
That's a segue, John. I'll let you have that
Notice that the minutes went to 38 because not shit happened other than what the good doctor was talking about, which was that skirmish kind of in the center. There were very few touches in the box until then. Right, yes, and then we got back to the German. We have something, we call it the Torblitz, which is goal lightning, and all of a sudden, Goodrum. Goal lightning, Torblitz into the goal. Very nice.
Kerblitz?
I think even on the condensed highlights of this match, it skipped all the way to the 38th minute.
Not a lot. I think we had it was a lot of sustained possession for Hartford, and then they did nothing with it. I want to say we only had like one shot total from both teams in that first half hour.
Yeah, nothing inside the boxes, nothing threatening. I think it was they were both trying to not get scored on.
Mm-hmm.
KG would be a way of saying it, just kind of feeling each other out, like one does at Furling Fest, feel out, and then once some folks started getting worn down, we knew where we could get numbers, and they had some weaknesses. Then I thought we looked a little bit more threatening.
Yeah, 5 shots in the first half for Louisville City. We know that's going to change dramatically, right, Matt?
22 total. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but and those conveyor belt of shots. We got a lot of chances in the second half.
Yeah, so the second half, the first part of the second half, I had to go to the VC, the Walter Closet, and I literally, who's the sponsor for the corner kicks, the high five corner kicks or some shit like that? Yeah.
High five, yeah.
There were like 5 corner kicks in a row while I was peeing the whole time. That was quite a few chances. You could tell that the pressure was on. The corner kicks were good. The crosses were going in well, and they were just being forced to knock it out.
I want to say what we're watching right here is like the 4th corner in this whole sequence.
Yeah.
Is this the one? Yeah. This is a great ball in from Jansen. He's going to have a couple great balls in. Toach gets on the end of it. I mean, keeper got lucky on that one. I know he was in the right position, but still, that's a goal 99% of the time.
Yeah. Keeper got lucky. He was just throwing himself across the goal. Toach bounced off the goal post. It was good stuff right there. Very big.
Just like they threw it up.
Yeah, Louisville City, second half, a completely different story, just all over these opportunities as you saw just there.
Lambert robbed by the post.
Yeah, that was spicy, tasty.
Yeah, again, 22 shots in total. We've touched on it the last couple of weeks that our efficiency isn't really where we would like it to be. And I know Goodrum touched on this even in an interview after the game, is that they need to be more efficient with their chances. But, I mean, just law of averages, if you're going to put up 22 total shots, something's going to fall.
I mean, you could always say that. Did I ever?
Well, it doesn't, right?
Did I ever feel like we were going to lose this game? I didn't. No. Not even in the first half.
No.
We were getting very good chances. Goodrum put it over the bar later on in the game. Maybe this is it. And he didn't miss by much at all. Again, we did not miss by much at all. They were staying down in our end. We were getting a great view of the attacking chances.
Yeah, we had moved down to the drum pit by this point, and what really struck me, like being up a little closer, was the confidence and the poise on the ball. When the boys got it at their feet, I mean, they know what they're going to do with it. There's really no hesitation. They're just kind of playing free out there. And you could see a really big juxtaposition when Hartford had it. I mean, they looked tense. They looked confused. They were kind of scrambling, looking around like, what the hell do we do with this? But yeah, total opposite from us.
Yeah, the flank play that the good doctor was talking about, especially when Manny came on, I think I really felt like we were able to stretch out a little bit and get a lot of love. They could have just been getting outnumbered and outflanked, but I thought that was pretty good in the second half.
I saw in the positioning charts, right, your average position chart, Manny had kind of pulled it out a little wide on the right when he came in. Jansen played more centrally on that right side.
Yeah, and even on the lineup at the beginning of the game, they had kind of Wilson as that. I don't know what you want to call it. You want to call it a number 10? You can call it a false 9. It's a good position for him. He doesn't, he likes to bring the ball in and get it onto his right foot or his left foot to take that shot from about 18, 20, 22 yards out.
I want to.
You had a couple close ones in this one.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on Damian Loss here at the very end.
Mhm.
Just fired up. Oh,
yeah.
You love
So
to
he's
see
goalkeeper of the year, folks.
He
Yep.
can hang out all by himself, and then can come up with that big save at 92 minutes.
When we call his number, he answers. So, I mean, that's all you can ask from a keeper. Again, keeper of the year, best save percentage in the league. What are we looking at? We got a graphic at some point. I got it in my notes here. Anyway, yeah, big congratulations for the Golden Gloves winner, Damian Loss. I think it was like a 0.7 goals given up per game, which is under 1 per game. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, a lot of the Golden Glove credit also should go to the defensive line in front of him.
Oh, hell yeah.
A lot of emphasis in that. You're not gonna, if you don't have stellar defenders in front of you, and you're the highest number of shots saved during the season, but you don't get Golden Glove, that says a lot. But in this case, you've got a great goalkeeper that can be cold all game, come up with a great save, but you've got 3 defenders in front of him that are top of the league, and then 2 either box to box or holding midfielders in front of them that are top of the league. But congratulations to him.
Touching on defense more, right? So this is the first team to allow under 20 goals since 2015. And the last team that did that featured a 23-year-old Sean William Michael Jeffrey Jordan Tosh. All Tosh has ever done is play lights out defense and win championships. That's it. That's all he's ever does. But the fact that we won the Shield last year with our best attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we lose 19 goals with Wilson Harris as he leaves, right? So it's a monumental undertaking to try to figure out, like, what do we make from this, right? And they just went polar opposite. They said, okay, so we're going to have the best defensive team in club history. And then they won that way. So, I mean, just hats off to Cruz and the staff. I mean, the versatility of this team is just unmatched. They're great all-around footballers.
Yeah, so we had probably, and I don't know the stats specifically, but we had more draws than a lot of the teams, especially the next 4 teams on the table. We had more draws than they do. Obviously, we had less wins. We only had 1, so we almost got there on that. But when you don't score a lot of goals, you're going to take a lot more draws.
Yeah, I mean, it was impressive. We're winning games defensively this season. It's a whole different ball game going into the playoffs than last year, I think, in a lot of ways. And we just showed it once again against Hartford. Mind you, Hartford, the East's 3rd highest scoring team. They managed just 5 shots against this stellar defense, only 1 on target, and that was deep in the stoppage time. That's 5 straight clean sheets as well. 552 minutes without conceding. You'll have to go all the way back to Labor Day to find a goal scored against Louisville City. Goodrum's 13th of the season, and it came off a rebound that he refused to waste. I think Goodrum is a player that really thinks about being in the right place at the right time. Again, Taylor Davila, most of our these panelists, player of the year at that midseason point. 81 touches, 43 accurate passes, 13 recoveries. Serrano, Jansen Wilson both coming in and taking some shots, 26 crosses between those 2 guys. So, yeah, and then you got Sean Tosh and Kyle Adams in the back. It's just an unbelievable squad in the 2025 campaign.
My favorite thing about this team is just how tough they are. Like, it's given us such an edge over every team we played. It's hard to compete. I mean, they'll beat you up, this team. We saw Lambert, going for headers, like flipping over his own men. I mean, he's going to get that ball out of the air. He's going to win that aerial. And an anchorman style back alley brawl, I'm taking our team over everybody in the league. Everybody.
Well, we certainly added a lot of size this year with Jones and Lambert for sure leading that. It was, my favorite part of this team is also, the deep bench. So we were able to ride, injuries multiple injuries all season long without really missing a blip.
Yeah. No, I mean, and that right there, that line right there is why Danny Cruz should be Coach of the Year. We've had so many. There was a lot of change at the beginning of the season. Matt, you hit on it. Losing Harris and those 19 goals made such a big difference for us offensively. And it's not like Louisville City teams to be putting 1 or 2 goals up. And we were used to these crazy offensive teams, and it just goes to show you that Danny, as Ken, you said earlier this year, Danny is great at adapting and learning from every match and making the correct decisions to move the team forward in the right direction. And he's moved the team forward in the right direction, and now we're heading into the playoffs in being the Players' Shield winners and riding a lot of confidence. And the ride continues. The ride continues, and I am very excited about it. I've got some just brief highlights from the personal vault.
Ooh, the Hartford vault.
Oh, no.
The vault of Mr. Kite.
Yes, the vault of Mr. Kite. Let's see here. Now, if you've ever got caught with your pants down, this is what it kind of looks like. I'm gonna kind of circle back now. There is the star of the show on the back there, and there's the three amigos.
Hey, it's us.
That's us. Now
we look very different today.
I want to give a shout out right now to Brad. Brad comes to every tailgate and does an incredible toast. And what I did is I recorded this toast, and I'd like to share it tonight on the program. I got captions in case I know you guys don't really get to hear the videos as well. So yeah, sit back, have a drink, and.
Rusty called it audible of his own and asked you to get loaded in the stands. Y'all were paying for it. Here we're gathered here today to take on Hartford Athletic, and any attempt to rhyme here would have truly been pathetic. So tonight's toast is to you, the fans, the true reason why this team that we love is having another fantastic season. You have spent each weekend from early spring to fall with open arms, great food, and welcoming to all. So tonight I brought someone new as I picked up a roadie. Please welcome my longtime friend Dana and her son Brody.
Dana's going to sue us.
Getting a little silly. May you walk over here to this table and get some really good chili. Tonight our cups are filled with Buffalo Trace. For next week we'll join again and start to our playoff race. As you wonderful friends raise your glasses high with me, we leave here as we always do. Let's go get 3!
Yeah. So shout out to Brad. He deserved a little recognition via the pod, I believe. So
wonderful.
He does a great job. Here we go. Now, like I said, I want to circle back. I have never, I don't know whose pumpkin this was, but it was awesome.
It was large.
World Championship Wrestling.
I was wondering if it was going to get beaned by a ball during
straight from
warm-ups.
I was hoping it was going to get beaned by a ball.
Straight from Halloween Havoc. They let the kiddos on the field at halftime to do a little on pitch trick or treating. I thought that was kind of cool. Lots of people in costumes. Cool. Lots of people in costumes. Here's pandemonium in the stands. So Ken, you talked about during all these Wi-Fi corner kicks. You were actually in the what'd you call it?
The VC.
The VC. You were in the VC, and
what was it? Yeah.
So
Vasa closet.
There's Dwayne with the mic drop, the drumstick drop. So I was. You guys might remember we were walking around the concourse, and you guys kind of went ahead of me, and I said, "Hey, Matt, take this little cup of water and take it up to where we're gonna stand, where we were in the first half in the stands." I thought we were all meeting back there. In the meantime, I went to use the VC as well. Now, let me just give a point of reference. I told Katie, I said, Katie, I cannot wear this costume. It's ridiculous. But you know what? She says, you never have fun, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to argue with never having fun. But as you can see here, I was wearing shorts. Now, that's because I have to have pockets. I can't. I feel sorry for all of my female friends. Most female pants do not have those pockets. We take those for granted, gentlemen.
Right.
I know,
Bolton.
I know Mr. Kite does. I can't believe I'm going to tell this story. So so the mask, was on, and I kept telling you guys. Remember, I kept saying it was like owl vision, right? So
Can't see anything.
I'm having to. It's an automatic stall occasion for any bathroom. It's automatic stall because, and the shorts kind of got in the way because I couldn't see what was going on, right?
Yeah.
Where's this? Oh.
Yes, thank you. Top of that. So then I realized, oh crap, and then I'm like, oh crap, kind of a little. So that's okay. Katie has supplied a Clark Kent blue jeans and jersey underneath the bleachers. So shorts come off, go to the bathroom real quick down underneath the bleachers. Oh shit! This is. I'm looking around. No jeans, no jersey, no nothing. So I'm like, oh, this is not good. Maybe they're under the capo
Are you
stand.
naked under there? Are you in your are you in underwear at this point?
I'm just in the purple trunks. My bodysuit, yes. So yes, naked. So I run out of the closet, go to the capo stand. There's the jeans. Run back in. This bodysuit requires two people to get off of your body. And I learned that the hard way. So while all these corner kicks are going on, I am literally shaking underneath the bleachers as people are stomping away, LouCity. And I avoided a very embarrassing moment, but very narrowly did I avoid it. And I just told it to the masses out there.
So everything else we saw wasn't embarrassing? That was the embarrassing moment?
That was the embarrassing moment, yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'd like to apologize to any custodians at Lynn Family Stadium. Let's see. Well, that's my story. I debated all day on telling that on the air. But more serious things await as it's time for some serious playoff talk, right?
It's a very serious show that we're having today. Yes.
Yes. It's our 11th round one opponent in 11 seasons. We now turn our focus to the USL Championship playoffs. The regular season is over, and all the accolades that come with it are set aside as it's win or go home time in Louisville. 4 wins is all we need for a third star. All games will be at Lynn Family Stadium. It all starts this Saturday, 7 p.m. kickoff. Excuse me as I run through the closet wall. I'm so excited. Just past midnight on Saturday night, Indy 11 pulled to Indy 11 and allowed a late match Orange County go that sent Detroit into the 8th spot and a opening round match with us. Rouge is gritty, defensive-minded, and hungry to play spoiler. DCFC went 9, 10, and 11 this season. Matt, Detroit's numbers paint a picture: low risk, low reward. They don't create much. But they don't give much away either, right?
I mean, they kind of hang their hat on their defensive performance, like their team shape and all that. And while it is pretty good, it's sort of mid table, really, when you look at it like comparatively statistically. They grind results out for the most part. So you're going to see probably a lot what you saw with Hartford with Detroit as well. They're gonna try to wear us down, real gritty stuff, a lot of ankle kicking. But I mean, there's a big lack of firepower for Detroit.
Yes, absolutely. And Ken, defensively, they've held their own. 1.2 goals conceded per match, which is 7th best. Ken, you're a Michigan man. What would the doctor say about this? You shop there often. What would the doctor say about this matchup? Can Detroit frustrate the favorites?
9. Detroit will. You hit the head of nail into wood. when you said that the grit, like small dirt. It'll be like a small dirt grit game with lots of tactical fouls and slowing it down. The possession will be an interesting thing to see in this game. I do think that Louisville City will play to keep the possession and then do some flanking, attacking, and some. But there's still going to be that little skirmish in the center of the pitch, just like Hartford played as well. So I think Mr. Ownby, you got that. Very good, Ownby.
They say Fartford in Deutschland as well. That's
yeah, Fartford. You know,
known worldwide as Fartford.
No, but no one likes Fartford.
Nobody likes Fartford.
Smelly.
Doctor, I am very surprised that you have not mentioned that compression veil that you wrote so elegantly about.
Don't get them started. Ooh.
Skirmish play is battle for weaknesses and superior tactic. The veil is much different, where only one team gets stuck in a certain area, not all the way in the upper third, but maybe in the if you want the metric system, maybe in the 0.65 to 0.74 meters along the attacking half on the y-axis.
Should I be writing this down?
Probably should be taking some notes.
Got very well known tactic. I know Danny Cruz has drawn up the diagrams and given the assignments, so we should be good.
Herr Doctor, do you think we even need to do something like that against Detroit? Is that even necessary?
No. We will keep the ball. Detroit will. How do you say? They will park the vehicle with lots of people. Park the bus. Park the train. Park bus. Park the bus. They will park the bus. The field is too gross, too big for them to play, and it's like real grass, not the plastic grass that they play on.
All right. Well, I can't follow that. Detroit had a 4-game winning streak way earlier in the season. Looking at their fixture list,
I was gonna say
way earlier.
Does that even count?
Well, looking at their fixture list, Matt, they don't have many like what I would call signature wins. Probably the most noticeable one might have been in October against North Carolina, who ended up in 3rd place. Hartford dropping to 5th on the table.
Sorry, Hartford.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, but
9th in clean sheets is Detroit, but ranked 20th this year in shots on target and 21st in chances created. They seem to be good possession in the attacking third, but yeah, you don't see too much. I think a lot we talked about on our Discord that you can join right here. I'm not going to go in my but on Discord we talked a lot about who would you rather play, Indy 11 or Detroit. And I said Detroit. I just felt like Indy 11 would be. I think Patrick said, or somebody said, adding a rival match to the playoffs in the first round is kind of. I don't know if we would have wanted that.
Yeah, I think we match up well with either team, but yeah, Indy, you're gonna like expel more. I don't know, emotional, mental energy than you really want to with a first round game, depending if it's a rivalry. So.
Detroit will still bring numbers, and Indy has more talent than Detroit. I think they're just they're either injured or not very good. So I think I'm like half accent now.
Yeah, that's the subtle. It's the subtle accent.
Subtle. I'm speaking English and
as subtle as you're capable of, Ken.
Not at all. Terrible accents. But no, the Indy has more talent. They've invested more in talent on their team than Detroit has. Detroit has had some types of injury crisis throughout the year. So This is the weaker opponent, I think. Very close on tables. I mean, we almost doubled their point total for the year.
We were they are 37. You just flip them, and you got our points 73.
Hey,
But anything can happen in the playoffs. You can get early cards. Some shit can just go wrong. That's what makes it so fun. I would expect them to bring fans. Hopefully, they'll be able to hang out with us before the game. We can hang out.
yeah.
Drink beers and sit at the fest tables.
Yeah.
While we're in the neighborhood, you guys want to touch a little bit on the actual playoff. This is the playoff bracket presented by Terminex.
You're not paying us. You don't have to say that.
Oh, okay. Any matches that you see in that first round on either side of this bracket that you are intrigued by, or anything you want to talk about with this bracket?
I want to say North Carolina and Loudoun will probably be a pretty good matchup. Who else we got? We got Charleston and Rhode Island. I don't know. Has Rhode Island? They've played pretty well recently, correct?
Yes, and they have defeated Charleston this season.
Yeah, so that'll be another fun matchup to watch. Who else?
Hartford, Pittsburgh will be fun to watch too.
Yep, that's a pretty even match.
They're all going to be good games.
Hartford losing home field in the playoffs in that first round. Pittsburgh hopping up without Mr. Lilly hosting that first round match, and possibly a date with Destiny with Louisville City. We've met them again. We've met them in the past. We talked about in the last episode, 2019, at Pittsburgh. These teams are very familiar with each other. Lots of exciting. I'm actually looking forward to seeing who comes out of the West. I think that the West is kind of San Antonio. If you haven't been paying attention, all of a sudden San Antonio is coming back, finishing strong, as we say. And they have finished strong this year. I believe they won their match on Saturday 5-0, if I'm not mistaken, scoring a lot of goals. So they're an interesting team to watch. And, of course, FC Tulsa, which, Matt, I think you said, it just feels like it's inevitable that we might meet them in the championship.
I don't think
maybe.
I think so. That's too much. I think both Tulsa, New Mexico United are both good teams. I know that Tulsa's got 9 points on New Mexico United. San Antonio had one good game in the past 5. So I think it's going to be Tulsa or New Mexico United that comes out of potentially Sacramento. And those are the easy picks because that's top 3. But I think those are the 3 standout teams in the West.
The problem here is we're providing logic for like our reasoning behind who should come out, and none of that applies to the playoffs. Because I don't know if you've never seen any USL championship playoffs. They tend to be pretty wacky.
It will be interesting.
I'm not sure who I thought it was that finished strong. Yeah, you're right, Ken. San Antonio, four losses before that win.
All right.
You got immediately fact checked. I love that.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
You must be accurate.
Okay. Yeah. The USL playoffs can be very unpredictable. I think one thing that I am excited about, and we got a touch of this last Saturday, was the chilly weather and hanging out at Louisville City games. Oh, man. Does that feel great? It's like, it reminds me of tailgates of old, and it reminds me of playoff soccer. I mean, it is a little bit more nervous going into these matches. Entering the playoffs, we'll be a little bit more nervous, but it doesn't mean we're not going to have a great time. And that chilly weather, it just adds to the, it makes bourbon seem like a more logical choice.
Yeah, it's almost like you have to drink the bourbon.
It is.
Right? I mean, it's like, you dress in layers to stave off the cold. Well, you need to add a layer to your insides, and that's what bourbon does.
Right. Add a layer to your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just draw something here. Any closing thoughts on this bracket while I'm having fun doodling?
I would have liked to have seen Lexington get in, to be honest. But
yeah,
there's always next year where you might be in the East, Lexington, so it might be even more difficult.
See, Birmingham ended up 12th.
Crazy.
Ouch.
One thing I will say, Matt, I was kind of bummed, and the same reason you were bummed about Lexington. But guess what, Lexington? You know why you lost? Because you wore those dumb blue and white kits. That's why. You're in the last match, most important match of the season. You lost 3-0. Put on your actual team colors. Jeez.
Why are you afraid of your own identity?
I don't get it. I still don't get it.
You got self-worth issues. You need to see a therapist, Lexington.
Speaking of self-worth issues and therapy, last week we were going to talk about the potential casino. We did not really touch on the casino. Is this where the casino spot's supposed to be, Matt? Just to check my notes here, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
right
good.
Around here. Yeah.
Good.
Paying
Do we have
a ton of attention, but...
Well, Doctor, I think you wanted to talk a little bit about the casino last week, and I kind of said we're saving it for this show.
Doctor was dead, but Ken is here, and Ken will talk about the casino.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
I think a casino is a great idea, not only for the district, but also for the city and the state. I've always been an advocate of kind of sin taxes and sin stuff. You know, there's a lot of
sin in general.
What's that?
Sin in general.
I've always been sin. You know, I love going to Las Vegas and sinny places like that, sinner places, whatever.
Cincinnati.
But there've been a lot of people who've kind of looked at Louisville and kind of wondered why it didn't grow at the same rate as Nashville and Cincinnati and things like that, and it didn't. And there are a lot of reasons for that. But to do things in your region that can set you apart as a city, legalizing gambling with limits for Louisville is I think a benefit. There's some drawbacks behind that. Who cares? Nobody cares about drawbacks. Don't think about that stuff. Just think about the fun that it'll generate. There's a number of urbanists like what is his name? Brendan Clayco. You know what I'm talking about? He's like the broken sidewalk guy. He was talking about doing things like this for the city. And I think if they could build it kind of on the green lot as far to the north west as possible to block that sun, that would be fantastic from
that would be
supporter section.
Matt, are you all about the sin?
I mean, gambling's just not for me. It's just not my thing. Again, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. I really honestly don't have an opinion on it, to be honest. Is this even doable? When we say casino, we're talking about like the made up like crony capitalists.
Yes, the replay of the horse racing machines.
No, not that one.
Yeah,
no, real one, a real casino.
Yeah. Well, we would have to have some changes in the law because right now we're only allowed to have the horse racers.
It'll take state approval.
Okay, cool. So what are the chances that this actually happens?
No idea.
Not good.
I
don't think it's good.
I don't know if I believe that. I think that within a controlled environment, if you have enough people with enough gumption to get this through the state houses, and we got a lot of heavy hitters as part of the ownership group, I think it is a possibility to get approval for a single or a couple of casinos because there's a tremendous amount of revenue from taxation that goes and tourism. Let's be honest, Louisville is becoming a tourism city because of urbanism, and I think it's possible. Whether we do it or not, I don't know.
They're making.
I don't gamble. I don't gamble at all because I know the odds, and the odds suck for the player. But from building an environment that's super fun, I think it'll be a good thing.
No, these are your renderings, correct?
Yes.
Tom?
Well, this is actually a 24-hour Purple People exclusive.
I think there's a reason for that.
What? If you notice, this has also got for whatever reason, Lynn Family Stadium with an upper deck, and I renamed it Allegiant Family Stadium.
Let's go back. Hold on. He said a couple things. He said casino, which I think everybody was like, whoa. He also said upper deck in the stadium. And he also said more, I don't know, how did he put it? Rich people boxes, whatever you fucking call them.
Sweets.
He didn't use the word sweet. He used a different word.
That he used some corporate lingo,
corporate lingo, because if they put in more sweets, I don't know where they're going to put them. But I think there are things that you can do to parts of the stadium that are already designed for it to have kind of a higher end kind of more, what do they call them? Rouge tables, something like that. Right.
It's interesting. Like in sports in general, like this is sort of the trend that we're seeing with a lot of newer stadiums. They have less seating, but they have more of these premium amenities, like these premium areas. So they're instead of packing them as much as they can, they're packing them with the right kind of people. And if you're looking on if you're listening on the podcast, I did the air quotes.
You did.
Yeah, which is raising the prices on the premium amenities that you get in a game is not the greatest thing. I don't think they're ever gonna change the stopping end, the terraces, the bleachers. So I think there'll always be space as long as they keep those ticket prices low. I think people will always have an opportunity like that. Everywhere else in the stadium, I think, is fair game.
How do you like that sun blocker right there?
What the hell? What is that? Is that an office building?
Yeah, it's the Flamingo. So yeah, basically an office building. We could do something like this with the, Paris just right there.
It needs the Eiffel Tower needs to be a little bit more to the west.
Yes.
To block that kind of sun, because it comes down. If you're looking at this picture, it comes down.
This is one of the best ones. Thank you, AI, for this. Oh boy. All right. Enough of those shenanigans. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I enjoy an occasional gamble. I like playing poker, but the casinos over here, you have to drive to Indiana, where you'll see nothing but Kentucky license plates if you want to play Texas Hold'em. So I'm all for it too. I'm all for creating revenue. Ken, you kind of hit the nail on the head. I mean, there's a reason that we've lagged behind. I don't think it's necessarily casinos. It's just the tourism dollar. If you put a casino right there off of I-64, all the cars are going to go past that. People already are tourism. We saw something in news reports like billions of dollars in tourism last year. So, I mean, it's coming one way or another. It would be smart to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. And Kentucky has been a lot more progressive as of late. And it's not just because we have a Democratic governor. I think it's just because the state's finally starting to get their head out of their asses on some things. If you would have told me that we would have medical marijuana before some of the other states, of course, you can't get it yet, as I understand. Not that I was checking, but it's coming sooner than a lot of us thought. So maybe this will come sooner as well. Brian, you look confused.
I am trepidatious. I'm not confused. But I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, we do. We have an incredibly strong NIMBY army, both in this city and across the state. So there will be a lot of folks that raise their voices against something like this, but you got to pay for state and city services somehow. Mm-hmm. And I think the well runneth dry in a lot of other places, that you do a lot more harm from a tax perspective than good. People are not enthusiastic about TIFs anymore, which are exclusionary zones for taxes.
And helped the stadium become a reality.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I'm not a big slot machine player, but if you put a Louisville City slot machine and it's like scrolling around and it's like Lancaster, I win the money. Okay, I should have used Davila, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Does Cam get a cut?
Yeah.
Does Cam get a cut of that?
He should. Dang it.
Is that in the CBA?
Okay. Back to business and our final topic of the day. Sunday is going to be a special day, guys.
Decision day.
It all comes down to Sunday. Racing Louisville FC enters the final match of the regular season with everything to play for. Setting on 34 points with a record of 9-9-7. Racing has already set club records for wins and points, but they'll need one more to lock in a playoff berth. Guys, we know that this is going to be a true test and a very, very nerve-wracking game. A win guarantees a spot. A draw or loss, we're going to have to see what North Carolina is up to, who play Gotham FC exact same time. All games kicking off at 5 p.m. Bay FC has nothing but pride to play for. Their playoff chances are in the rear view. So, guys, this will be a nail biter. Ken, this is it. Will Racing finally blow out the candles or make the playoffs and make the playoffs for the first time? See what I did, Matt?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I missed it. Yeah.
It's a must win. You can't depend upon North Carolina not winning to see us through. I think this team has the belief that we will not get 9th place again. So let us all wear our lucky underpants for this game.
Or Hosen?
lucky Lederhosen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bay's not a great team. That doesn't mean they're not going to come and bring it. We are still putting a few pieces together on the field. The team got a week for the most part, with a few exceptions. The team got a weekend of rest because of the international break. I think that was good for those people that may or may not be carrying knocks. I think that will help greatly. I'm interested to see the lineup. I want to see Sonis in an attacking role and solving the problems of who are going to be our 4 backs. Not sure if I would like to see Peterson back. Don't know what's going on there. Haven't heard anything. But then Gene and Wright, of course, has been nursing knocks all season, I'm going to guess, or close there to it. So hopefully this weekend helped greatly on that. And then Laura Millay, of course, is coming back from injury, but has played and is getting back to Laura Millay things, which is an absolute dynamic threat up that right flank.
So there's one more international game in this window, right? I know the U.S. plays. I want to say Wednesday. So Emma could feature there midweek, but she's not going to play all 90. So we don't have to worry about rest. So like John said, we need to win, right? A draw or loss doesn't knock us out, but we want to win. And Bay is butt, man. They're ass. We should beat this team for sure. Again, they got nothing to play for. In terms of like, I'm looking at the sort of the table, right? And we've got a pretty favorable matchup in the last week. So like, Seattle's playing Orlando, so that's 3 versus 4. San Diego has KC if they want to move up, so that's going to be difficult. Let's see. Gotham has to play North Carolina. In order to get in, North Carolina has to win that game.
That's a big game right there.
Yeah,
for us and for them.
So there are a lot of challenges that weekend on decision day, but ours shouldn't be the biggest challenge of all those teams trying to cement their spots. Bays, they sort of rely on individual performances. They've got some talented players for sure. But I mean, second year team, they haven't really brought it together yet. So just, I mean, if we can weather some like individual flashes of brilliance from some of these players, we should be fine. We should be okay. And again, you mentioned like we have the focus, right? We have the gumption, we have the mindset going into this that I think we need in order to get a win.
Yeah, belief. They've been believing all. I mean, you could see that they've had belief all season.
Yeah, the culture is there. You know, this is a playoff culture.
Grit, the small pieces of dirt, grit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The to get to this final game and then give us one more.
I
I
want to
think
say Bay went winless in their last 9 matches, something like that.
I got 5 up on FOTMob and they have not won, and it's been 3 losses and 2 draws. So they're not a good team. Have they been a good team at all this season? I don't think so.
I'm looking back right now. I don't see any.
Well, I see a lot of green on that screen, huh?
Yeah, we've got a win over the Portland Thorns on June the 7th. Was that their last win?
I believe it is, yes. June 7th.
Wow. Well, we know anything can happen. It's a chaos league. We like to call it the chaos league. But I want to say something. Sunday is a special day. It is Fan Appreciation Day at Lynn Family Stadium. First 1,000 into the stadium get a free flag. And friends, I encourage you to head out and get that flag. And more importantly, come out and support racing. This is the biggest game. We joked about it last week, and we said, we say it a lot, biggest game. But this is a huge one, and you can make a difference to the Lavender Ladies. So I just hope that we get a good crowd out on Sunday night. Decision day, all these games starting at the same time. It's going to be an absolute, it's going to be chaotic across America in women's soccer on Sunday, and be a part of it at Lynn Family Stadium. I am hoping that by 5 p.m. on Sunday, I am in the condition to be a part of this match.
I believe in you. I believe in your liver. You did mention it is a 5 o'clock kickoff, 5 p.m. kick.
5 p.m. kick.
A little early, but decision day. It's a special occasion. It's a holiday. So we do holiday, special occasion things and start at 5.
It's an exciting time. But yeah, it's going to be nerve-wracking. And, we talked about we want to win it. We want to win to get in, not necessarily, limp across the finish line here. And what an opportunity for racing on Sunday, and what an opportunity for you to hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel for more ridiculous content. I just want to say we had a lot of fun at the tailgate. We met yet another Louisville City John, Andrew and David. By the van, we had those really long tables. What would you call that, Doctor? What tables were those?
Fest tables for Oktoberfest, Volksfest, Frühlingsfest. The table it holds exactly 10 people that can stand on each side, 5 and 5 on each bench. Hold them no problem while they're standing and festing. But they are very good for tailgate.
Yeah. Yes.
Y'all
very
got a lot
good.
of fests.
Yes.
Yeah. Party. Ooh.
I'm into it. We need more fests.
Yeah.
Oh man.
More party over here, party over there, party everywhere.
All right, Doctor. I think the one thing that I can definitely tell you is I could never have a mustache, because this is just something. Matt, do you ever think you could be just and tell me the answer in Brian Ombie voice? How do you like being bald like that?
Hold on, I gotta remember the Brian Ombie voice from earlier. Head's pretty cold, man. It's pretty cold up there. Actually, my head is sweating an awful lot. There's like a pool of sweat. I think I could just like move this just from side to side.
Would you like to just rip it off on the air?
I was gonna ask if at the end of this, if you guys want me to rip my own scalp off.
I do.
And
how about
all right.
your closing thoughts? But first, Ken, your closing thoughts.
Yeah, should be very good week ahead of us. We do not want the Swankum frickin' Zickus, which is the Swankum frickin' Zickus, which is the chaotic defending in a tragic theater for racing. We want they must understand die letzte Wohnung. So that they can do well So that all of that is very important. And then of course we'll city with the against those French people from how do you say Detroit. We invaded them twice. They surrendered both times. There should be no problem. Well, with that as well, they will spread to the flanks. And and they shall yes a fruitus tactic, and they shall put them to death. No, they shall beat them on the playing field of
All
football.
Right. And I don't want to red card you, Doctor, because you've done so much for the world, so I'm not going to. And finally,
Doctor
Brian, do you have any thoughts? I thank you so much for taking time out of your day and joining us. I know this is a busy week for you, and this is probably your day off, Brian. Yep. So thank you so much for joining the program tonight. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, as you guys know, I'm a family man, so I had to take this hour and 15 or whatever away from my family and my children. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Also, it was great meeting the very learned Air Doctor.
I'm gonna go die now after this.
It looks like you have
I
already...
came back from the dead from Cave Hill. I cut through the marble. The intro, you did not listen.
Okay. So I'm about to sub out. So who gets this armband? Who am I putting this on?
Me. I want it. Okay. I want it.
Bad. No good.
Well, we hope we get to see all of our friends once again this weekend. 2 games back to back, 2 huge matches. And we appreciate each and every one of you guys supporting the program and watching the show tonight or listening on Spotify or one of the numerous podcast networks. And we hope you have a happy Halloween. For Ken Luther, Matt Dalton, I'm Mr. Kite / John Harper. And we will see you next time. We're 24-hour Purple people. We're desperately out of time. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, no. Oh! I love you, Brian.
It's so sweaty.